So I'm making this video so I can be as transparent as possible and document as best as possible what I would call like the weirdest, most sketchy, fishy situation that I've dealt with in all of my time in YouTube. It has to deal with a missing package, but not just a missing package, because that happens all the time, but the result of how it went missing. That's the super sketchy part in this. Hopefully by the end of this video it gets resolved, we'll see. But there's three parties involved. There's me, the intended receiver of the package. There is UPS, who is the delivery service or the shipping service that was used. And then the company that sent the products, which I don't want to name any names. By the end of the video, if it all works out, then I'll maybe show the name, because I'll show the product actually arrived and you'll see what the product actually is and why it's so important to this, because it was a very high value package, and I think that's important to the story. But yeah, I just wanted to give you kind of like an overview and summary because I'm going to now go into the details of everything that happened. This company reached out to me asking if I wanted to check out their products to make videos on, and I said, yeah, sure, because they are a known company, a well-known company. I haven't worked with them yet, and I was down. This would be like the start of our relationship. This would be the first thing they would send me to check out. They got my shipping address, which I use my PO box because I don't have like offices, I don't have headquarters. I work out of a room in my house, and for privacy and for safety reasons, I don't want me and Melissa's address out there on the internet, because once it's out there, you can't get it back. So the company gets my shipping information. They said, all right, we're going to send it out. So they send out the package on like a Thursday, like midday, and it's coming from Hong Kong, so China. I see on there, it says estimated delivery date Friday. Literally one day later, from China to Washington. Somehow they're able to make that happen and go through customs and get it delivered. So Friday comes, I wake up, the whole day I'm watching the tracking, because I don't want to miss the window of getting the package, because anything that goes to PO Box, it usually comes in a slip in the PO Box, and then I have to either get it from the locker or I have to turn the slip in to the person working behind the counter. But the thing about our post office is, the one that my PO Box is at, they recently shut their doors even to the PO boxes as soon as it's after hours. I guess there's been break-ins and stuff like that. They just completely closed down the post office, and you can't even access your PO boxes unless there's like workers there. So I didn't want the package to get delivered and then I didn't get to it on time. So I was watching it so that as soon as I saw it was delivered, I would run to the post office to try to get it as fast as I can. 6 p.m. or 6:30, whenever the post office closes, rolls around, and I'm checking it and it still hasn't been delivered. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure how it's gonna get delivered now. There must be like some kind of back entrance or like receiving where they work after hours and still receive packages. So I'm assuming a package, if it gets delivered after hours, that's where it goes to. The package got delivered at like 9 p.m. So I saw it got delivered at 9 p.m. So definitely it was in after hours. I wasn't gonna be able to get it. But the message on it said left at the front door or front porch or something along those lines. And that got me kind of thinking and scratching my head like, what does this even mean? It made it sound like it got delivered at a house, because I don't think they would have put that if it got delivered to a PO box. Usually it would say like put in parcel locker or something like that. So it either actually got delivered or it got left literally on the front door of the post office, which I kind of freaked out about. But then I thought, there's no way a delivery driver for UPS would be so incompetent to, in the middle of the night, 9-something p.m., leave a big package in front of the front doors and just, bounce like they would at a normal residential address. There's no way that would have happened. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to wait till Monday. So the weekend passes, Saturday, Sunday, because I couldn't go to the post office to check. Monday rolls around, and I wake up and I hit up the post office in the morning. I go check out my PO box, and I don't have a slip or a key or anything in there. So at this point, I'm kind of freaking out because it said it was delivered, but it's not here. So I call up UPS, give them my tracking number, and I ask, hey, can you check on the delivery status of my package? They look it up and they said, oh yeah, it got delivered, but to a different address. I don't know what other address it could have got delivered to. I only provided one address for the company to send it to. So what is the second address? So I asked, can you tell me what address this is? They can't tell me the full address for privacy reasons, but they gave me part of the address. They gave me like the house number, but not the street. I don't even recognize the house number at all. So at this point, I'm kind of really freaking out because this package that was supposed to go to my PO box is apparently, it got delivered freaking 3 days ago to this unknown address that I'm not aware of. I tried to get the rep to give me the full address. They could not give it to me, again for privacy reasons, and that I would have to contact the sender or the company that sent it. So I said, okay, I hang up with them and I contact my rep. He ends up having to call UPS, and then he calls me back saying, all right, I got the address that I was delivered to, and it's this address. He gives me the full address. I look it up on Google Maps. Never seen this house in my entire life. Then he tells me, yeah, UPS told me that you called them and told them to redeliver the address. That I called UPS and told UPS to deliver to this alternate address. Because apparently UPS cannot deliver to PO boxes. If you Google this, that's exactly what it says. They can't deliver to PO boxes. So apparently I called UPS and gave them this alternate address, which I clearly did not. The first thing that pops in my mind is my privacy compromised? The only way for someone to know to call UPS around the same time this package was supposed to be delivered is if they had access to this information, that it was supposed to be delivered that day, if they had the tracking number, all that. Like somehow they could verify to UPS that this package was supposed to be delivered to another address. So I thought someone else out there had all my information and they rerouted it to another house so they could steal the package essentially. So I kind of freaked out. So I told my rep over the company, like, no, I did not call UPS. Something really wrong and fishy is going on here. Can you please contact them, get more information, get the number that called, that apparently rerouted the package, get the time that happened, all that stuff. This whole time I'm like on edge because I'm really afraid that somehow someone has access to like my email and all my information and stuff like that to be able to even do something like this. So the rep talks to UPS back and forth, and then he recontacts me and says, we're opening up an investigation and the police might have to be involved. But he also says that that UPS is going to try to retrieve the package from whatever the address is. I can't do anything now. I just have to sit back and see what actually had gone on. I'm playing through like every scenario in my head, what could have happened. And the one that seemed like the most fitting story for me is that the delivery driver saw the package and saw that, you know, the outer labels of it and saw that it was a valuable object. What didn't make sense to me was why a UPS driver would do that, because I felt like it would be so easy to track. Like, they could track who was the delivery driver and then boom, he would get caught. So it just seems too risky for the UPS driver to even do something like that. So then I thought, okay, maybe it was the people at the house that this got delivered to, which I was really tempted to go knock on their door just to see what happened, but I don't know if that would have been a good idea, especially since now an investigation had been opened up. I could have either compromised it, or these could have been like some really sketchy people that could have ended very badly for me. So I didn't do that. So I just kind of sat back and waited. But then a few days later pass, and I get a call from my rep. He emails me first saying, it looks like they recovered the package. So I'm thinking they went and recovered it from this mysterious house that somehow became the delivery address. How many days have passed? It was delivered on Friday. Today is Friday. So a whole week has passed. I'm thinking, what good is it that they recovered the package if the people opened it up inside and may have replaced it and then gave it back to UPS if they redelivered it? But then he ends up calling me because going through email is too slow. The rep from the company says UPS actually said that the package may not have even left the warehouse at all. So I don't even know what's going on at this point. First, UPS says that I apparently called them to change the address, which caused the package to get delivered. And then they say they're going to open an investigation and try to recover the package from the house. And then they say, oh wait, it never actually got delivered in the first place and it was at the factory the whole time. Which I don't get why any of the steps leading up to this. It's been basically 7 days since the package supposedly got delivered. 5 days since I first contacted them on, Monday morning. Like, how has the story changed this many times? So in my head, either this is just a complete freak accident, miscommunication, and the package has been sitting at UPS the entire time, or something fishy went on within these 7 days since it was supposedly delivered and since now. But what is supposed to happen now is the contact said that UPS wanted the new address to be delivered to, and I still didn't want to give my address for privacy reasons, but also because If I opened it and find a bunch of rocks in there, there's no proof that I didn't replace it. So I told the rep at the company, hey, can you please tell UPS to hold on to it? I'm going to go and pick this up in person. I'm going to open it in front of the UPS employees just to make sure all the contents are inside and it wasn't messed with or tampered with. I want my hands clear and clean that I am not behind any of this, because from like an unbiased third party looking into this situation, I could be as likely a suspect as UPS would be. So the plan is I'm gonna go actually right now to UPS. I'm gonna record the whole thing. We're gonna get the package, we're gonna open it up, and we're gonna see if the contents are what they're supposed to be. Sorry the story time was so long. There's just a lot to it that has me kind of on edge right now. I hope it all just works out well. So we're gonna go get the package and hope everything worked out fine. So let's go and do that. It's Friday evening. Probably gonna be some traffic going down. Just get this done. Hopefully everything works out well, and yeah, just move past all of this.
It's just right here.
This is it right here?
Mm-hmm.
It's the will call
Customer center.
Hopefully it's it. They said it's supposed to be the will call center, but we'll see.
Your destination is on the left.
Alright, we are here.
Only the problem of you not being the person who's picking the package.
Yes, it's
Sometimes they keep them a little late, so just out of an abundance of caution, he's like, "We should go try this," because we went to like the customer care center in Seattle and like been on the phone and had zero luck tracking this thing, and then they told us it's in Redmond, so here I am.
Is it in Redmond?
That's what we were told yesterday.
alright.
A lot of scans I see are in Seattle, but they're not physical scans. They're like trailer scans.
Which ID?
Yep.
Thank you. All set?
Alright. Is it alright if I actually quickly open this up before I leave? I just want to make sure the contents are inside and that you're witnessing that I'm opening it.
Okay.
I see those goes out here because it's not being done.
This was supposed to be delivered last Friday. Apparently it got delivered to another house that I didn't even give the address to, and it got received, so I just want to make sure everything that's expected is in here. And it looks like, okay, looks like we're good. Thank you very much. You too.
She's like, geez, you're dramatic.
There's a reason I'm dramatic. I'm gonna open up the graphics card in the trunk right here. Which it doesn't.
No, it looks good.
Yeah, Seal's looking.
Nobody really has stickers like that.
Yeah, they don't. But you know what? I'm gonna open it because this whole thing has led me to lose trust in everything.
Or to trust everything.
The only thing that doesn't make sense to me now is where did that address come from? Why was there even a
Maybe
second?
it's just a glitch in the system.
Maybe. It could have been. Alright, it looks like it's there. Alright, we're good.
Okay, you done being dramatic?
I'm being dramatic for good reason.
You trust the system now?
It all worked out.
And that was a pointless video.
No. That still, just the fact that it got basically stuck in limbo for an entire week. I would not be as skeptical of everything.
Isn't that what happened with our Dyson that we never got?
So the Dyson was through FedEx, and I think what they said had happened was
Somebody raided the truck.
Yeah, the truck got broken into and it got stolen off of it. So that's, yeah. I mean, I haven't had the best track record of some of these shipping services, but this, it looks like it ended up working out. The only reason I was so skeptical and being super paranoid is if someone can give me a good explanation of why UPS told me specifically that I called them and gave them the secondary random address. Where did that come from? If they say it's a glitch in the system, which they didn't say, then I would totally accept it.
Was it maybe like they actually type in the order wrong?
No, that address was not even close to it.
No, the order number. Like you told them your order number and they accidentally did like 1 digit different, and then they said, oh, this package got shipped here.
No, because if they put the tracking number 1 digit wrong, then it must have been a coincidence that the other package was also meant to be shipped to a PO box, which isn't, they can't deliver to PO box, so then they would have tried to get a second address. Like, it just seems like too much of a coincidence. So I don't know what happened. You saw what was in the package. The company is Galax, so thank you to the rep from Galax. I've been working through this because I wanted to make sure that the contents of that box was not lost or stolen, because as you all saw, that was the Galax 3080 Ti. So that's going to be in an upcoming video. And don't worry, I know people are sick of content creators who are getting these cards sent to them. Like, you're sick of us showing them off to you when you can't get them yourself. So don't worry, I have thought of all that.
Giveaway!
I'm gonna try to think of a video that would be worth your while to watch. So be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have had any crazy UPS, USPS, FedEx stories, things like this. If you've had any packages stolen, like I said, this isn't the first time something weird like this has happened to me, but this was definitely the most suspicious, given that, again, that second address that I apparently called and told them to deliver to, and then them changing up the story saying, oh, it never left the warehouse in the first place. I don't think that is easily just a glitch in the system. This seems like there was more to it at play, but at the end of the day, I got the package. It's all good to go. So thank you as always for watching. I will see you all down in the comments as well in the next video. Bye.